Hey designers, and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a plain old ordinary box and turning it into a piece of treasure, so stick around. To complete this project, you will need a box, Mod Podge or spray paint, bling wrap in the color of your choice, paintbrush, a box cutter, pencil, ruler, scissors, and a hot glue gun. Before beginning this project, make sure that you protect your surface area. The first thing that I'm going to do to begin this project is trim down this box because it was a little bit taller than what I was looking for. I actually want my box to only be as wide as 2 widths of my bling wrap. This is going to create a nice little vanity tray. I have marked the width of those 2 rows of bling wrap, and now I'm going to go around the entire surface of my box putting little tick marks that I will connect together with a solid line. This is where I will use my case cutter to cut the box into. Now that I have that cut all the way around, I can lift that top half of the box off and I am left with a nice little tray. It is important to remove all of the dark colored tape that may be running up the sides of your box. At this point, you do have 2 options. You can use spray paint or Mod Podge to seal in your cardboard. The cardboard can tend to attract little critters like roaches, so we want to seal it all in really well. I have chosen to use the Mod Podge because it just was a little bit easier for me this go around. Make sure that you put it on all of the surface, covering it entirely. Don't worry that it's painting up white because as you can see right here, it is already beginning to dry clear. Don't forget to do the outside as well. Some of this box has already begun to dry. We're going to set it aside for 30 minutes for it to dry completely. Most of my box is dry. Some thicker areas have not dried completely yet, but that's okay. We can go ahead and flip it over and seal in the bottom. Remember, we want to cover the entire surface area of this box. Once we have that all completely sealed in, again, we're going to let it dry for 30 minutes. Now that my box is dry, I'm going to go ahead and glue down all of the flaps on the top and the bottom. If you are painting your box, you will want to do this step first. Now it's time to add our decoration. Simply wrap that bling wrap around the entire surface of that box and then cut it to size. You will need 2 strips. Start off this process by placing a little bit of hot glue on the first row of the rhinestones. I put mine in the center of the back of this box because that's where I want all of my seams to be. I did place a hot glue about every 5th row of rhinestones. Those finger protectors there are a lifesaver. The glue is extremely hot. Check the link down below. Make sure that as you're wrapping that box that you run those rhinestones right along the edge of the box, and when you get to the back we want to align the seams perfectly. We want all of those stones to be in a straight line. When you get back to the back, make sure that you seal off that last seam nice and securely. And here's what you should have so far. Everything nice and neat and all in a straight line. Now it is time to cover up that top surface of the box. To do that, we're going to measure to size these little strips of the rhinestones, and then we're going to cut just a single strip. We're going to lay that hot glue right across that top edge of the box and carefully begin to work our way down the box. Again, remember this glue is very hot, so be careful as you go. And there you go, so fun and pretty and just delicate and dainty looking. Again, you could paint the inside of that box. You could cover it over with maybe silver foil, decorate it any way you want to. The sky is the limit. I want to thank all of you so very much for watching.